back to CSBK and welcome to the second round of the Mopar Canadian Superbike Championships for 2012. You know, the opening round of our K&N sponsored sport bike pro race at Shannonville, it was absolutely one of the most thrilling races we've seen in quite some time. It involved a young fellow out of Keene, Ontario. He was actually the nation's champion, rather. He wears the number 1 plate, but he was defeated on that day by a guy that we know as the warlord of Shannonville on the national number 31 Suzuki, the Acme Slate sponsor, Frank Trombino. Frank, thanks for coming on today with us. Congratulations on a thrilling race.
Yeah, it was definitely different for sure. It was very close, very close. One of my closest races.
If I took you back to that race, it seemed to us that you sat behind Jody for an awfully long time. You never showed him a wheel until very late in the race. Was that the game plan?
It's just the way it worked out. I knew Jody's fast there. It's both of our home tracks, and I just wanted to set my own groove and my own pace, and he was just as fast, so I thought, you know what, I just play it safe, not pass him, or I know we're running about the same speed, so I just sort of, I don't want to say studied him, I sort of just stayed him back and see if I can keep up first of all, and then I was just seeing where I was stronger and where he was stronger. And where he was stronger, I was trying to pick up on that so that if I did get by him, I can use that same line after. And I didn't really want to show him my line there where I was stronger till the end. The third lap, I tried to pass off the back into the trees there. I don't know what turn is that, turn 4, just on the pro track. And it worked, I got by, but down the straightaway he had a lot of, he's got more, he's really good on the brakes. So I just figured, you know what, there's one scenario place I can get him off, not off the back straightaway, but through the S's at Shannonville, Allen's, which is Allen's turn. I knew I was a little quicker, going deeper there because that's where I was catching him. So I was just saving it for that. But once I got by him again, and I knew he was going to try to run deep down off the back straightaway, so I said I'll just go as deep. I didn't think he was going to be beside me. Then he ran as deep, and before you know it, he was right beside me. So I stopped for a split second. Either I run off or I take this turn, and I said, no, I'm going to take this turn. Whether he's there or not there, I know he's beside me, but we're going to go through this together. I don't know how the end result was going to be. So went it together, and we were just lying on top of each other. And then I just seen I was still upright. He left me a bit of room. I guess that's very professional of him to not run me off and leave me a bit of space there, because that would have been bad for the speeds we were
Jody's
hitting.
A great rider, no question about it.
So
the opening round at Shannonville, Frank, was hot, humid, and here we are at St. Eustache, same conditions. Do you plan on repeating? Would you like to win again?
I definitely would like to. I mean, we're sort of going round by round, so I definitely like to see what we can do at this year. We won last year, but we won last year.
No, things have changed since then, Frank. There's been some changes in the people backing you, and I don't want to get into any controversy here, but I do want to mention Steve Wright, who has come forward with Acme Slate. He's been behind you for a number of years now, and he has really played a key part in this weekend.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've had sponsors in the past, but Steve's been there. Not only is he a long-time sponsor, but Acme Slate's they're friends as well. And we had complications with a few sponsors. No, I wouldn't say complications, just growing pains, and I'm sure we made it through this one and this weekend. 725 Motorsports couldn't be here this weekend, but Acme Slate surely pulled through for us, came through, and definitely got us to this event, because to be honest with you, without Acme Slate and Steve and his support, we wouldn't be here this weekend.
Before we leave you, Mr. Trombino, there's something I want to share with you, and that was some words that were shared with me immediately after your win at Shannonville. You'll remember how close it was, of course. Jody and you had a great fight.
Yeah.
The statement that was made to me was, there's no loser in that race. Would you agree?
Absolutely. There's no loser in that race. And races that are that close, it's there's no loser. When you're running the same lap times, or someone's a little bit faster, and the guy with the slower lap time wins it, maybe you just played a better card that round at the last lap. That's all it was. I mean, it was anyone's game. So,
well, Mr. Warlord, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. I hope we have reason to talk to you as this weekend goes on.
I hope
we'll have you on CSBK TV once more.
That'd be great.
Frank Trombino, we'll be watching for him in this round 2 of the Canadian Superbike National Championships by Mopar. He's riding the number 31 Acme Slate.